Hello, my name is Ash. I will be streaming the rest of my current playthrough of Cyn Trevelyan, my Canon Inquisitor and the Herald of Andraste. As I'm already a considerable number of hours in, I wanted to give a summary of where I am right now to catch up the players. Yes, this does talk about the story in greater detail, and if you don't want spoilers, I suggest you start playing Inquisition as soon as possible. Cyn's a human rogue from Ostwick, a noble as well, pretty, and kind-hearted person who tries her best to live up to the name as a Trevelyan. She helps out the Inquisition after they believed she was responsible for the breach. The mark in her hand can force the rifts spreading out in Thedas to close. After the stabilization of the breach through closing the first rift, the dubbed Herald of Andraste, much to Cyn's discomfort, ventures out to gain support for the Inquisition. Mother Giselle, one of the only clerics to strongly support the cause. The chantry at Olay, though at that point the clerics tried to throw her out with the help from the Templars, but the Templars had already given up on Olay. She soon turned to find more to help out her cause. Vivienne, the first enchanter of the Montsamod Circle. Blackwall, an honorable Grey Warden who's been spending time recruiting new conscripts. Sarah, a ridiculously wordy elven archer from the Friends of Red Jennies. Dorian, a Tevinter mage from the glorious House Pavis. And Iron Bull, a Kunari spy and leader of the Bull's Chargers. With the help of the hero of the Fifth Blade, Leliana, the well-versed Antivan ambassador Josephine Montelier, and the former knight captain Colin, Cyn gains power and influence in Thedas for the Inquisition. Despite the ill-fated attempts of the Chantry's finest, the Inquisition finally takes its first step into gaining power, helping end the Mage-Templar War. But in doing so, Cyn must choose a side. The Templars' madness had already been rumored among the people, but the rebel mages were indentured by Tevinter, or more specifically, a Tevinter magister by the name of Alexius. With the help of Dorian, Cyn uncovered Alexius's plan to help the Elder One gain all the mages and overtake the world. Cast into a year in the future, year 42 of the Dragon, Cyn sees a troubling world, swarmed by demons and the Tevinter crew called the Venatori. Defeating Alexius and grabbing the amulet to return to the present, the Inquisition seizes the opportunity with the rebel mages to close the breach, and becomes a quite short peace. But it was too easy. The Templars strike at Haven, the Inquisition's hold, with the ancient magister Corypheus at its front. A huge dragon at his side and Templar army as his shield, Corypheus attacks. Thankfully, a strange spirit named Cole wants to give the Inquisitor enough time for an evacuation. Cyn sees the opportunity to evacuate most of the Inquisition forces and people by sacrificing herself to meet Corypheus head-on. Though Colin greatly disagrees and shows much hesitation in leaving the Inquisitor alone, he leaves with the remaining forces as Cyn tries to buy time for everyone else to flee. But that was Corypheus' goal, as he seeks to take the mark from the Herald with a mysterious orb. The mark, correctly named as the Beacon, is nearly pulled, but she sums up the courage to cause an avalanche to destroy Haven, distract Corypheus, and escape. After fighting the cold to get back to her soldiers, Cyn is finally rescued by Colin. After much argument between the advisors, Mother Giselle gives advice and inspiration to everyone about that they pursue on, keep on, so that with Solas's help, they can find Skyhold, the new location of the Inquisition's home. Cyn, the Herald of Andraste, becomes the new leader of the Inquisition. Cleaning up the great fortress, Cyn realizes that she does not know what Corypheus is. However, Varric suggests one person who may know. Absolutely knows. The former champion of Kirkwall, Hawke. After catching up the past events since the Kirkwall Rebellion, Hawke suggests meeting up with Stroud, a Grey Warden on the run from the other Wardens, and meeting up in Crestwood to find some truth behind all the madness. And that's where we are today. After this playthrough, I'll be rolling with Ren Lovelian, my male Dalish mage. But for now, I'll be with Cyn. Take care, and I hope to see you on the stream, which will be on twitch.tv/LadyInsanity. You can click in the description below. Fenhela Anansa.